Sir, sir, ano pong meaning ng ano? Pre-record? Ano po sir ang meaning ng pre-record?
Yung pinapanood nyo sa YouTube na ina-upload ko.
Pag po sir, ano, yung live po. Paano po sir pag live?
Eto, ganito. Live na naka-zoom tayo, 3 hours.
Sir, ay hindi po mabibideo tulad ng first meeting natin, sir.
Mabibideo naman.
Sige po, sir. Salamat po, sir.
I-upload ko rin.
Sige po, sir.
Okay, so it's already 7:29. Mag-start na tayo, ano? Ngayon, tapos na tayo sa tension member. So, pwede nyo i-on yung camera nyo no, para may kausap ako. Okay. Nakapag-tension member na tayo, yung mga limit states natin, we have the block shear, we have the yielding, we have the rupture, okay? Any question on that, yung sa video? May tanong ba? Naka-mute yata kayo.
Wala po, sir.
Wala. Okay. So today, I will give one more example and then after that, we will be having the board work. Okay? Okay. Okay, let's have the problem. So a channel 20, C12 by 20.7 is of A36 steel, supports a service dead load of 267 kilonewton and a service live load of 556 kilonewton. Verify the adequacy of the section. Okay, first, walang binanggit sa problem kung ano yung gagamitin nating code. So, again, kapag sinabi sa problem, strength. Okay? Okay. Verify using the strength design. Ibig sabihin, LRFD yung gagamitin natin. Okay? Pag sinabi sa problem, verify using allowable. So, ASD naman siya. Okay? Kaya lang dito, walang binanggit, no? Ngayon, ang given natin, okay, may dalawa tayong given. The first one, sabi niya, meron tayong service live load and service dead load. Okay? Hindi porket sinabi sa problem na service dead load and service live load yung given, ASD na kagad siya. Okay? Uulitin ko, no? Ibig sabihin lang ng service dead load, iyan yung pinaka-natural na dead load, no? Ibig sabihin, walang factor. Okay? Walang factor of safety. Ibig sabihin, kung ano yung weight mo ngayon, let's say, ikaw, meron kang weight ngayon, let's say 60 kilograms, iyon na yung pinaka-load. Iyon yung service. Ibig sabihin, parang sa yung tunay, no? Ngayon, pag sinabi kasing ultimate load, ibig sabihin, naka-factor na yon. Yung 60, minumultiply natin by 1.2 or 1.6, no? So, since ang given is service dead load and live load, hindi natin ngayon alam kung LRFD or ASD. Okay? Sa problem kapag ganon, we will assume both. Okay? So, kapag sa exam nyo, walang ibinigay kung anong code, you will use both LRFD and then ASD. Okay? Pero uulitin ko ha, kapag tinanong what is the ultimate strength of the member. Okay? Kapag ganyan yung tanong, tinatanong, what is the ultimate strength? Ang gagamitin natin, ano? LRFD. Okay? Kapag tinanong, what is the allowable strength? Ang gagamitin natin, ASD. Okay? Kapag ang tinanong, what is the design strength? Okay, again, this is LRFD. This is ASD. Pag tinanong what is the design strength, again, this is LRFD. Okay? So, ayan yung pagkakaiba nila, no? Again, yung ultimate or the design strength, it uses the LRFD, while the allowable is the ASD. Okay? Okay, balik ako dun sa problem. Okay, so verify the adequacy. Next, point number 2. Dito sa ating channel, nagbigay ng bolts. Okay? So, ilan yung bolts? Siyam yung bolts mo, no? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Tapos, nagbigay siya ng distances. Okay? Kapag nagbigay ako ng distances, we need to check on the block shear. Okay? Pero kapag hindi ako nagbigay ng distances ng mga bolts, you will only use the yielding and the rupture alone. Okay? So, yung block shear hindi ko na ipapacheck. Pero katulad nito, since ibinigay sa atin yung distances, pwede natin ma-check yung block shear niya. Okay? Given the properties, saan makikita tong gantong configuration? Okay. Kung makakakita kayo, yung mga tension members kasi natin, normally sa mga roof trusses. Okay. So, for example, ito yung roof truss mo. Okay. For example, ganyan siya. Tapos, itong member na to, okay, i-drawing ko, no? So, meron kang bottom chord. So, let's say, ito yung bottom chord mo. Channel din, let's say, ang ginamit is channel. Okay. Tapos, meron ka ditong itong part na to. Ito siya. So, channel din siya. Ito kasing channel na to, ikinokonekta. Okay, so for example, ganyan siya. Okay. Tapos, meron yung gusset plates. Okay, again, yung trabaho ng gusset plates is para i-connect yung tatlo, no? Tapos, dun yung binobolt. Okay. So, ito, yung itsura na to, ito yon. Okay. Sa 3D niyan, siya yung nakaganto. Okay, ito yung channel mo. Nakaganon siya. Okay? Tapos doon, may mga butas. No? Okay. Yun yung nakapasok doon sa ganun. Okay? So, makikita siya sa mga roof trusses. Or kung mapupunta kayo ng Manila, pag umakyat kayo ng mga LRT, may mga steel doon. Okay, makikita niyo yung mga ganyan configuration ng mga truss members. Okay? Dito sa problems na ginagawa natin, okay, madalas nagbibigay na ako ng service dead load and service live load. Pero kapag sa exam or even in the board exam, for example, nagbigay sa inyo ng isang truss. Okay? Ayan, truss member. Tapos may mga loadings yan, nilagyan ng loadings. Okay. Tapos ipapahanap sa inyo, i-design nyo daw yung member na to. For example, AB. Okay? Design natin yung member AB. Ang gagawin nyo, magme-method of joints muna kayo and then magme-method of sections muna kayo. Okay? Then, pag nasagutan nyo yung method of joints, nakuha nyo na yung bar force nito, kaya tayo nag-theory 1 or nag-statics para makuha natin yung bar force nito. Yung bar force nito, iyon yung tinatawag nating design. Okay? Okay, iyon na yung 267 na kinukuha natin, no? At saka iyon na yung 556. Okay, uulitin ko. Dito sa problem natin, ibinigay ko na yung service dead load at saka yung service live load na kine-carry ng member. Just in case na ang given is a truss configuration, you need to find first the bar forces. Okay? Now, let's proceed. Okay. The first thing is meron tayong yielding. Okay, so for letter A, we will be having here for the yielding. Okay? And then for the yielding, we have, pumapasok si Mitzi. Okay. We have the nominal. Okay, yung ating nominal strength na PN, that is equals to Fy multiplied by the AG. Okay? So, ang Fy natin, hindi binigay. Ano pinapagamit ko? 250 to 48.
248 po.
248, sir.
We will use 248 megapascal. Okay, and then multiply natin by the AG, which is 2929. Okay, ito yun, no? Yung area ng ating channel section. Okay, so we will be having 248 multiplied by 2929. Divide mo na by 1,000 kasi para naka-Newton yan. So divide natin by 1,000. Okay, so we have here the PN equals to 726.39 kilonewton. Okay? So meron na akong PN. Now, using the LRFD, okay, so we will be having here PU is equals to phi PN. Okay? So 0.9 multiplied it by PN, which is 726.39. So meron akong PU for the LRFD times 0.9. So you have here 653.75 kilonewton. Okay? Also, I could have it for the ASD. For the ASD, so we have here the PA as allowable. Ibig sabihin ng A is allowable. So we have here PN divided by 1.67. Okay. This is omega, no? Omega. So we will be having here 726.39 divided by 1.67. So our PA, 726.39 divided by 1.67. So that's around 434.96 kilonewton. Okay? So, meron na tayong dalawa. Next. For the LRFD, okay, ito yung capacities natin, ano? So, this one is capacity. Tsaka ito, this is also your capacity. Okay? Siyempre, kumbaga sa tao, iyan yung muscle nyo, no? So, kailangan malaman natin ilan yung binubuhat mo. Okay? So, yung loading natin, okay, meron tayong dalawa using the LRFD. Ang tawag natin is ultimate load. Okay? Yan yung may factor. Yung factor natin or yung load combination natin, that is 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 of live load. Okay? So, we will be having here 1.2. Ang dead load ko, 267. And ang live load ko is 556. Okay? So, ang total ultimate load ko, 1.2 of 267 plus 1.6 of 556. So, that is around 1,210 kilo Newton. Okay? So, it means, ito yung bubuhatin ko. Okay? Kung check nyo, 1,210 kilonewton. Pero ang capacity ko lang sa yielding, it's just around 653. Ano ang pwede nating conclusion dito? Kaya ba nung section?
Not safe, sir.
Not safe. Very good, no? So, ibig sabihin, not adequate. Okay? Not safe. Kasi yung bubuhatin ko due to load is 1,210. Pero yung capacity lang ng member ko, yung kaya lang niyang buhatin, is only 653. Ito yung magkapares, ultimate load kasi, no? Now, check
Sir, may tanong
natin.
po, sir.
Yes po, sige.
Sir, bakit po hindi kinuha dun sa rupture?
Kukunin natin sa rupture, no? Pero sa yielding pa lang, okay, kumbaga sa yielding pa lang, bagsak na siya.
Sige.
Okay? So, ayan, pwede yan, ano? Kukunin natin sa rupture. Okay, sige. Tuloy ko muna. So, this is now the total service load. Okay? Kapag naman total service load, yung U na gagamitin natin or yung load combination natin, it is just equals to dead load plus live load, no? So, ito na yung sa ASD. Okay? So, ito is LRFD and this one is ASD. Okay? So, ang dead load natin, 267 plus ang live load natin, 556. So, you have the load to 823 kilonewton. Okay? Again, ito yung bubuhatin niya. Ito yung pangbubuhat niya. Ano ulit ang conclusion? Bagsak. Okay, now. Okay, so again, not adequate. Ba't ko ginawa ito? Tama yung point ni Dan, ano? So, dapat i-check muna natin yung yielding, rupture, and black shear bago natin i-compare. Okay? Yun yung tama. Okay? Ginawa ko to kasi umpisa pa lang. Okay? Yielding pa lang, bagsak na. Pag ganon, sa exam, let's say, yielding pa lang, bagsak na, pwedeng hindi nyo na ituloy yung rupture at saka yung black shear. So, it means bagsak na yung member, not adequate na kagad siya. Okay? So, pinakamaganda niyan, ang pinakaunahin nyo, i-check nyo muna tong ultimate. Yung load muna natin. Okay? So, mali ako ng ginawa eh. Kinuha ko agad yung strength eh. Okay? So, pinakamaganda niyan, unahin nyo muna tong loads. Okay? Para, pag na-check nyo si yielding, bagsak na, not adequate na kagad yun. Pwede nyo nang hindi ituloy. Okay? But for the sake of our discussion, itutuloy ko, ano? So, pangalawa is rupture. Okay, so for the rupture, tensile rupture, what we will do, okay, kukunin muna natin yung shear lag factor, ano? So, kasi kailangan natin to eh. Okay? For the shear lag factor, meron tayong case 2. Okay? So 1 minus bar X or over L. Okay? So sabi natin for a channel, kung pinanood nyo yung video, okay, kung nandyan yung ating connection, yung kanyang bar X is mula dito sa dulo hanggang dun sa centroid ng channel. That would be your bar X. Okay? At eto din yun. Okay? This one as 17.73. Next. How about, okay, so ang bar X natin, that's around 17.73 mm. While the length of the connection, since this is a bolt, from the first bolt hanggang dun sa dulo ng bolt, so mula dito hanggang dun. Okay, that is the length of the connection. Okay, dapat yung distance ha, parallel dun sa P. Hindi ito. This is not the L. Okay? Because this is parallel dun sa P. So this should not be the L because it is perpendicular dun sa P. So ang kukunin nating distance is parallel dito sa P. So mula dito hanggang dun. Nakuha yun na, dapat parallel. So mula dito hanggang dun, 275. So that's around 150 millimeters. Okay? So, pwede na natin makompute si U. So, that's 1 minus. Ang bar X is 17.73. And then, all over 150. So, we will be having U equals to 0.92. Okay? Also, if you have there your case 8, meron tayo. So, case 8. For the channel, so, we will be having U equals to 0.6. Okay, nasan ba yung ating code? Ipakita na natin yung code para okay, so we will be having here yung ating case. Case. Sorry, it's not case. Okay. Okay, now, for this one, we will be having here as our case. Wait, ito yung case 2 natin, 1 minus bar X or over L. Okay, nasan pa yung isa? Ito na, no? Now, ginamit natin, by the way, ito, no? Although hindi ito single angles because ang gamit natin dito is hindi natin ginamit, wait lang, 0.6. So that should be 3929. 3929. Okay. Computing ko lang ha. 3929 minus 3 times 22 volts. Okay, that's correct. Okay. Hindi pala applicable tong case 8. This is for single angles only. So, wala tayo. So, meron lang tayong case number 2. So, sa exam, open to, no? Kung ano nyo. So, ito lang tayo. So, you can have it this one. Okay, all tension members, except plate adjusts for the tension load. Okay. So, alternatively, K7 may be used kaya lang for the K7. Okay, hindi tayo W sections. Okay. Next. So, we will use, yan ako na to, U equals to 0.92. Okay? So, makakakuha ngayon tayo ng PN. Okay? Ang PN natin, that is equals to FU multiplied it by the AE, no? Then yung AE natin, that's equals to U multiplied it by the net area AN. Okay. Yung AN natin, ang gagawin natin, again, wala tayong staggered connection. So, ika-cut lang natin dito, no? Okay? Kumbaga, para magiging ganito yung ano natin, 1, 2, and then 3. Okay? So, para magiging ganyan yung cross-section natin. Okay. So, ito yung kailangan kong makuha. Okay? So, you have the gross area, AN, equals to gross area minus area ng holes. So, ang gross area natin is 2929 minus 3 bolts. So, 3. By the way, this is 22 mm. 22 mm diameter bolts. Okay? So, 22. Dadagdag tayo ng 3 mm allowance. Okay? And then multiply natin by thickness. Since yung bolts natin is nakadikit dun sa pinaka-web, ang kukunin nating thickness is thickness ng web, which is 7.2. So, multiply natin by 7.2. So, this is now the area net. So, we have 2929 minus 3 multiplied by 22 plus 3 mm multiplied by 7.2. Okay, so you have here 2389 mm squared. Okay? And then we will now have the AE. So that's equals to 0.92 multiplied by 2389. So that times 0.92. So that's 2,197.88 mm squared. Okay? So pwede ko na ngayon makuha yung PN. So that's equals to FU multiplied it by the AE. So we have here 400 multiplied it by 2197.88. I-divide ko na by 1,000. So you have the nominal times 400 divided by. So that is equal to 879.15 kilo Newton. Okay? Now, ang gagamitin natin for LRFD, PU equals to 0.75 of 879.15. And that's around 659.36 kilonewton. And for the ASD, we will be having here as PA equals to 879.15 divided by 2. Okay? So 879.15 divided by 2. So 439.58 kilonewton. Okay? So again, we need to compare this PU, yung capacity natin. Okay, sa dalawa, meron kang 653, meron kang 659. Okay? So dalawa na yung pinagka-compare natin, ano? So yielding and then the rupture. Okay? Pero kailangan i-check din natin yung ating black shear. Okay? So, i-summarize ko muna. Somewhere here. Sige, iyan ako dito. So, we will be having here LRFD. Okay. So, PU. Isang 653. Ito, 653.75. And then, isa rin na 659.36. And then for the ASD, we have 1 PA 434.96 and then another PA of 439.58. Okay? So meron na tayong dalawa. Kailangan pa natin ng isa kasi pwede natin i-solve using the black shear. But for now, i-save ko muna. By the way, no, kailangan nyong mag-lecture sa notebooks nyo. Simula umpisa natin hanggang sa dulo. Okay, ipapasa nyo yan at the end of the semester, ha? Okay. Next. So, delete ko na tong yielding tsaka yung rupture. Pupunta tayo dun sa block shear. Okay. Now, for the block shear, okay. So, kailangan yung patterns na mabubuo natin is makuha, no? Dun sa pinaka-block na mawawala, madaanan sana lahat ng bolts. Okay? So, example, dito. Dadaan yung bolts mo. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. For example, dyan yung block shear mo, no? So, para maputol yan, okay? So, let's say dito dadaan, unang pattern mo, okay? Para madaanan yung lahat ng line of bolts. Pero hindi yan naangat. Okay, bakit kaya hindi aangat yan? Kasi, yung pinaka cross-section mo, okay, halimbawa dito napunit, ito yung line na to. Hindi yan mapupunit sa taas kasi makapal yung area dun eh. Okay? So, malamang yan bumaba sa katabi niyang bolt. Okay? Bababa yung katabi niyang bolt. Tapos, ayan, magiging ganyan yung pattern mo ng block shear. Okay? So, again, dun sa block, nakasama lahat ng bolts. Okay? So, with this, ito yung magiging pattern natin ng block shear. Okay? So, dun sa video na meron sa YouTube na sinend ko, okay, nandun yung iba't ibang patterns na pwede natin gamitin for the block shear. Okay? But for W sections and for the channels na meron sa kanyang sa web, ganito yung normally na ating block shear patterns. Okay? In the board exam, madalas pong lumabas. Ano? Kaya, wag nyong, tawag dito, pag-aralan nyong mabuti. Okay, now, dun sa block shear, okay, letter C, we have here the block shear. Again, ang block shear is combination of tension and compression. Okay. Unahin natin. Okay. For example, ito yung force mong P. Ang tension mo, itong part na to, no? Okay. So, ang total niya from center to center, ilan? 100 mm. Ayun. So, ito yung 100 mm. Okay. Kaya lang, kung papansinin natin, okay, kumbaga, ito yung magiging itsura niya eh. Ups. Ayan. Iyan yung block shear pattern mo, no? Ito lang yung tension area mo. Ayan lang yung tension area mo, no? Now, from here hanggang doon, that's around 100 mm. Okay? So, kunin ko yung net area, tawagin nating ANT for the tension. So, ang total natin, 100. Ilang volts yung nabawas? Sige, i-unmute nyo. Ilang volts?
2, sir.
Very good. 2, no? Isa. Kalahati. Kalahati. So, very good. So, minus tayo ng 2. Okay? And then, yung diameter natin, that is equals to 22 plus 3 mm. Okay? And then, multiply ko ng thickness, which is equal to TW na 7.2. Okay? So, this is now our net area. So, 100 minus 2 times 25 multiplied by 7.2. So, that's around 360 mm squared. Alright? Now, so this is for the T. Ibig sabihin, tension, punta tayo sa gross. So, meron ka rin gross muna. Okay? Ito yung gross. Okay? So, ibig sabihin mula dito hanggang dun sa center line, yun yung aking gross. Okay? So that's equals to 50 plus 75 plus 75. Okay? That would be your gross. Kaya lang, dalawa siya, no? Isa sa taas and then isa sa baba. So, you have here, ito times 2 ko na. So, 2 multiplied it by the total width, which is 50 plus 75 plus 75. 50 plus 75 plus 75. Okay? So that is my gross area. And then i-multiply natin by our thickness. Okay? So ang thickness natin is equal to 7.2. Okay? So we will be having here 2 multiplied it by 50 plus 75 plus 75 multiplied it by 7.2. Oops. Sobra ako. So that's around 2880 mm squared. Okay? Next, kailangan ko rin makuha si A and V, ibig sabihin net, no? So si A and V naman, para lang siyang AGV, i-minus lang natin yung area ng hole. Okay? So meron na akong AGV, that's 2880. Ngayon, again, dalawang line yon, isa and then dalawa. Ilan yung ibabawas nating bolt? Isa, dalawa, at kalahati. Okay, very good. So you have here, multiply natin by 2.5. Okay, of yung pinaka-diameter natin, 22. Dagdag tayo ng 3 mm. And then, i-multiply natin to by thickness na 7.2. Okay? So, nakuha kung paano ko kinuha to. Okay. And that would be your A and B, or your net area. Minus 2 multiplied by 2.5. 22 plus 3 multiplied by 7.2. So, that's around 1980 mm squared. Okay? So, pwede na natin ngayon kunin si PN. Okay? So, for the block shear, ang PN natin, that's around, okay, 0.6 for the gross, using the gross, dalawa yan 0.6 FY AGV plus UBS FU ANT. Okay? So, meron na tayong 0.6. Ang FY is 248. Ang ating AGV is 2880. Plus, ang UBS natin, again, kapag hindi naman siya, tawag natin, is cope beam, 1.0 tayo dyan. Ano? So, we have here 1.0. Ang FE natin is 400 and then ang AT natin is, ANT natin is 360. Okay? And then, syempre, divide natin by 1,000 kasi naka-Newton yan. Okay? So, we will be having here this one, 0.6 times 248 times 2880 plus 400 times 360. Okay, divide natin by 1,000. So, that's 572.54 kilonewton. Pero hindi pa yan yung PN ha. Kasi, we needed to compare for the net. Okay? So, for the net natin, I have to delete this one. Okay, we needed to compare with the PN equals to, you will be having here as 0.6 FU, net area naman, A and B, plus UBS FU ANT. Okay? So, we will be having here 0.6, 400, multiplied by the A and B of 1980. Plus 1.0 multiplied by 400 multiplied by 360. Okay? Again, you may divide it by 1,000 para maging kilonewton. So, you will be having here as PN. So, 0.6 times 400 multiplied by 1980 plus 400 multiplied it by 360. Okay? And then, divide natin by 1,000. So, that's around 619.2 kilonewton. Okay? So, kung alin yung mas mababa sa kanilang dalawa, okay, use smaller for block shear. Okay. So, we will be using PN equals to 572.54 kilonewton. Okay? At saka tayo ngayon pupunta sa bytecode. No? So, sa LRFD, since ang block shear natin ay napunit, ibig sabihin, rupture siya. So, we will use PU equals to 0.75 of 572.54. Okay? So, that's around 0.75 of 572.54, or that's around 429.41 kilonewton. And then PA is 572.54 divided by 2. So you will be having here the PA. Okay, so that's around 286.27 kilonewton. Okay? So to summarize, meron tayong tatlong PU. One PU for the yielding, PU for the rupture, PU for the block shear. Okay? So capacity, okay, ang PU natin na gagamitin, pinakamaliit sa tatlo, no? Yielding, rupture, block shear. So ang nag-govern is this 429.41 kilonewton. And then for the allowable, kukunin natin yielding, rupture, block shear. Pinakamababa is block shear. Okay, so we will use this one. And then you need to compare again dun sa ating loading to loading. Yung nakuha natin kanina. So for the PU, 1.2 dead load plus 1.6 live load. Compare mo doon. Dito is dead load plus live load. Okay? Para maging adequate siya, dapat mas malaki to, capacity should be greater than to loading. Pag hindi, bagsak siya. Okay? Pero since napatunayan natin kanina na mas mataas yung load kumpara sa capacity, therefore, the section is not adequate. Okay, so this is now the answer. So this is not adequate. Okay? Question? Sige. Kasi mamaya, baka kayo na yung magsagot, ha? Wala, ah?
Sir,
Yes.
yun po bang BF tsaka TF saan po gagamitin?
Okay. Depende sa inyo, no? Depende sa problem. So, since hindi natin sa kailangan, huwag niyong intindihin. Okay? Huwag niyong intindihin kung hindi natin kailangan. Okay? Pero kung kailangan natin, and then we may have it. Okay? Let's say, pagdating dito, okay. Let's say ito, no? Yung W section or yung wide flange natin. Tapos, ayan, meron ka sa kanyang, ito yung flange mo. Okay, example, yung configuration niya parang ganito. Wait, save ko muna to para ano. Okay, delete ko muna. For example, ito yung ating I section or W. Tapos meron kang flange doon. Tapos nandun yung pinaka-hole mo. Tapos 3 lines of, ibig sabihin, kung pag ganito yung force mo, meron kang, sa isang line, meron kang 3 bolts. So, yun yung flange connected with 3 or more fasteners. Ito yung i-check mo. Okay, meron tayong example nito, di ba? Yung BF, tsaka 2/3 of D. So, that's the only time na i-compare mo yung BF, tsaka yung D. Okay? Magagamit mo yon.
Okay na po, sir.
Another one. For example, ang binigay lang is BF DTW. Walang binigay na gross area. Ikaw ang kukuha ng area na yan. So, ang area niyan, again, dalawang BF TF times 2 plus you will be having here minus 2BF multiplied it by TW. Okay? Para makuha, ayan. Gagawin, dalawa nito, BF to, And then this is TF. Dalawa yan. So, kaya 2 BF TF. Okay? Tapos itong baba na to, ito kasi is D minus 2BF. Okay? So, yun yun. And then, of course, this one is TW. Just in case na walang ibigay na gross area, ikaw ang kukuha ng total area. Doon mo magagamit. Okay? Pero again, hindi lahat ng given sa problem is gagamitin mo. Depende doon sa problem natin. Question pa po. Any more question? Okay. Okay? So let's have this problem. A double angle tension member 2L100 by 75 by 6 LLBB. Ibig sabihin, long legs back to back. Yung notation kasi na to, one leg, second leg, thickness. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung magkatalikuran sa kanya is long legs. So, kung 100, siya yung magkatalikuran na ganito, no? So, ayun yung 100. Okay? Pero kapag short legs back-to-back yan, ganito yung magiging itsura niya. Okay? Parang ganyan yung magiging itsura niya, no? Si Donna yung magkadikit. Ay, yung short legs yung magkadikit. Okay? So, long legs back-to-back tayo, siya yung magkatalikuran, na. Okay, now, 836 yung gamit. So, pinapadetermine sa atin, again, this is called ultimate. Ano ang gagamitin nating code? Ha?
LRFD po.
Very good. So, we will use the LRFD
LRFD.
method. Tama. Okay? So, aside from that, wala tayong block shear. Okay, kasi connected naman to by all. Okay? So, ano natin for the A? Yielding. Unahin natin yung yielding. Okay, now, we have here the PN equals to Fy multiplied it by the AG. So, Fy natin is 248 megapascal. Yung AG mo, eto. Kaya lang, this is for only one angle lang, ano? Dalawa yung angles ko. So, 2 angles multiplied by 1,024.73. Okay? So, kaya naging times 2 ha, kasi dalawa yung angle mo. Times 2 times 124.73. So, divide mo by 1,000. So, you have here 508.27 kilonewton. Okay? And then we will now have the PU equals to 0.9 of 508.27. So, you have here 457.44 kilonewton. Okay? So, you have here for the yielding, 457. Okay? Next, we will now have for the rupture. Okay? So, rupture natin, again, para makuha natin yan, that's, that's 0.75 of PN, which is FU multiplied it by the AE, no? So, una, kailangan muna natin malaman yung value ng U natin. Okay? So, for the value ng U, using the case 2, 1 minus bar X or over L. So, 1 minus, yung bar X natin, again, from the center line, no? From here, hanggang dun. So, that is your bar X. And that's 17.88. Okay? And then, ang length ng connections natin is around 200. So, you have here 1 minus 17.88 over 200 or 0.91. Okay? So, yung area net natin is also equal to our area gross. Kasi wala naman tayong hole, no? Wineld lang natin siya. So, ibig sabihin, walang nabutas. Okay? So, ibig sabihin yung area net natin, okay, for the AE equals to U multiplied by the area net. So, that's equals to 0.91. Again, 2 multiplied by 1,024.73. Okay? Kasi, wala namang butas, no? So, we have here the 0.91 times 2, 1,024.73. So, you will be having here 1,865.00 or 01 mm squared. And then, pwede natin kunin ngayon yung PU. So, that's 0.75 multiplied by 400, 1,865.01. And then, you divide it by 1,000. So, you have here the PU. 0.75 times 400 multiply 1,865.01 divided by 1,000. So, you have here 559.50 kilonewton. Okay? So, again, meron akong yielding, and then meron akong rupture. Okay? So, you will use PU equal to, pinakamalit sa dalawa, 457.44. Okay? Now, any question, by the way?
Sir, ako po, sir.
Yes po.
Doon po, sir, sa U. Bakit po, sir, hindi pwede yung case 1?
Yung case
1
1.
po, sir. Apo, sir.
Okay. Kasi ang sabi sa case 1, okay, balikan natin case 1, ano? Sabi niya, dapat daw yung tension load tinatransmit directly to each of the cross-sectional elements. Kaya lang sa problem natin, dito lang siya naka-weld. Ito lang. Itong part na to, yung element natin na to, hindi siya connected dun sa pinaka-plate. Okay? So, ibig sabihin,
Okay.
hindi siya natatransmit sa
Sige po,
lahat.
sir.
Okay? So, hindi applicable yung 1.
Sige po.
Okay. Now, yung sa dulo, hindi rin kasi wala naman tayong line of fasteners, no? So, wala tayong bolts. So, meron lang tayo dito is weld. So, this one is also not applicable. So, ang pinaka-applicable lang natin is only the case number 2.
Sige po, sir. Salamat po, sir.
Okay. Question pa? Okay. So, your prelim exam, ang bilis ng inyong palang prelim, is on October 2. Okay? So, October 2 tayo. Next week, we will proceed with the compression members. Okay? Kung saan yung matapos natin next week, hanggang dun yung coverage ng inyong prelims. Okay? And then, hindi ko tatapusin yung time ngayon. It's because magpapaplate ako, no? So, you will have to answer your plates. That would be sort of your reviewer also for the steel design before we proceed with the compression members. Okay? So, by next week, we will proceed with the compression members. So, for now, take your time, yung remaining time natin para magsagot ng plates at mag-review for the tension members. Okay? Question po. Question?
Wala na po, sir.
Okay. So, sige po. Kung wala nang tanong, see you by next week. Pero magpo-post po ako ng plate on the classroom na. Okay? Doon na rin kayo magpasa, ha?
Sir,
Yes po.
sir, pwede pong paulit nung tungkol dun sa code na gagamitin katulad dun sa ultimate capacity.
Okay. So, kapag sinabing ultimate capacity, ultimate, let's say, what is ultimate capacity or design capacity or strength, and then this one is for the LRFD method. Kapag tinanong what is the allowable capacity or service capacity or strength, and then you will use here the ASD. Okay? So, those are the simple terms sa steel na magagamit natin. Even in your board exam, kapag ganyan yung mga tanong, dapat alam nyo kung anong methods yung gagamitin nyo. If it is
Thank you, sir.
LRFD or ASD. Question pa po? Okay. So, I will leave it to you. May papapanood lang din ako kasi explanation lang naman yun. Okay, para sa ating compression members, no? Pero yung pinaka-computations natin, we will start by next week, ano? So, medyo next week, bubunuin ulit natin yung hanggang matagal na time. No? Kasi that would cover your prelim exam. Okay? Any more question? Sige. So kung wala nang tanong, see you next week and magpo-post ako ng ating plates. No? Thank you very much.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you po,
Okay
sir.
po, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye po.